So God said, cut off the Amalekites, not because of who they are, but because of what they are capable of bringing forth on the face of the earth. Don't you see what terrorism is doing to the earth? If those nations were not cut down, do you know what will happen on earth today? And Saul went in his typical nature. He refused that circumcision. When God wants to circumcise you, he gives you instructions you cannot obey except by the Spirit. Write that down, is going to help you. When God wants to circumcise you, he gives you instructions you cannot obey except by the Spirit. Once you say, no, Father, I cannot do this, you deny yourself the process of circumcision. That is why people who give excuses can never be circumcised. People who give excuses can never be circumcised. Come and do this. I can't do this because of this. Go to this place and do this. I can't do it because of this. You can never be circumcised. If you always see reasons not to obey difficult instructions, you are denying yourself from being circumcised. Circumcision is not cheap. It's costly. Is somebody hearing me? It is what? It's costly. There are things I will have said now, but you won't understand. But let me leave that. How a leader circumcises people. So, as soon as Saul went, when your circumcision is complete, you become loyal. When your circumcision is complete, you become loyal. When you become loyal, you become submissive. Is someone hearing me? So, when Saul was sent, he saw reasons why he should not kill all the Amalekites. He brought some back. So while Samuel was in the place of prayer, God came to report to him and said, the person you are interceding for, look at what he has done now. And Samuel grieved. Why did he resist his circumcision? Genuine prophets don't grieve because you didn't give money. They grieve because you disobey God. They grieve because you cannot walk with God. They grieve because you cannot submit to God for your circumcision to take place. They grieve when you commit sin. They grieve when you do something bad. They grieve when you commit iniquity. They grieve when you marry who you should not marry. They grieve when you go to places you shouldn't